Hello, welcome to the May 2015 Kula Yoga Shala teacher feature interview. This month we are sitting down with Erin Frazee in the garden, and Erin is starting a new class at Kula Sunday nights, 7 p.m. Yin Yang Fusion as of May. So, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
It's been a long time coming. For those of you that go like, man, I recognize that face, but I can't quite place it, it's because Erin used to live here and then moved away and recently moved back. So tell us maybe a little bit about your journey, give people a chance to get to know you, maybe just in regards to how you stumbled upon the path of yoga and a little detail.
Yeah, I think it was kind of by accident that I fell into yoga initially. I was interviewing for a job, actually, and part of the requirements, or part of just the whole bonding with your new team experience, was to go take a yoga class. So up until that point, I did not know anything really about yoga, just that, it seemed like it was stretching and too easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was into doing other kinds of workouts. So I only knew of yoga as the physical, as the workout part of it. So I went to this class with a bunch of people that I was, bonding with, and it kicked my butt. And I was hooked on the physical at that point. I was really excited about this new kind of workout. And so I started going...
This new 5,000-year-old workout.
Right, yeah, exactly. Exactly. But it was new to me.
New
to me. So I started going to more classes with, my coworkers, and just really in the physical practice of it. And it was after we had to set goals and challenges for ourselves at work, and I set a goal to do 30 days of yoga. So it was probably about day 5 in a row that I realized there was something else going on. It was more. I was getting more out of it. I was less anxious in my day-to-day. I was less in my head day-to-day, and I was dealing with my life better. And I put 2 and 2 together and realized that, yoga was changing me, and it wasn't just changing my body, it was changing my head and my soul.
That's beautiful. So then that ultimately led to taking up teaching.
Yeah, it was not long after that, actually, because I was so into it that I was craving something more. I knew that there was more to this, and I wanted to know what was happening. I wanted to learn. I was hearing my teachers in classes talking, giving philosophy teachings, and I left with that every time, after every class, and I wanted to be part of that on that side of things.
Awesome. So that's a good leaping off point to. Could you talk a little bit about your class then, and how does this all come together in your practice?
Yeah. So it's funny because as I started, when I was first starting out in yoga, I was really into the physical part of it, and I totally transformed, and I feel like that's kind of where my teaching is now. It's more just kind of creating space for my students.
So the yin yang fusion really speaks to that, I guess, because it allows for both.
Exactly. Yeah. And exactly. So the yang portion of it allows you to get into your body and move, and I think because it's at 7 p.m. on Sundays, I think it's a great class because it kind of gives you the chance to get that out of your system, so that you can go a little bit deeper into the mindfulness of the yin portion.
Yeah, and then that seems like just it's like a pivot point in the week, where you can let go of it and go in fresh to the new week.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything that you would want to share for people watching this, just about maybe their practice, something that you've learned along the way that maybe you didn't get right away, that now is an insight that you want to pass on?
Yes. It's hard work, but it's always a practice, and it never has to be perfect. So it's always like the work that we do is in here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just fitting into a pose or holding a balance. It's deeper than that, and I am so excited to be able to be here at Kula and hold that space for the students to learn the things that I've learned along the way, and that I'm still learning.
Yeah, that's so awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yes. Namaste.
Namaste.